80s versus the team of the 90s, the Niners, the Cowboys. They're underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
There we go. There we go. Kill. Switch up. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On second down, a run with Breida. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
Enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 37 yards. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 42 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Prescott finding Witten, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Prescott throwing complete to Cobb, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Kill! 47!
It's now 2nd and 6.
We're going to 54.
On second down, Elliott. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Marr now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way play calling. They're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. Now Austin. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They run again with Breida. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Here we go.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn.
1, Omaha.
That's a gain of 5.
Get him,
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
65.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, here's Breida. 20! And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's checking. Crash. Watch the ship. Lock. Check the backer.
Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He gets away from 1. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. This is Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's
He
true.
scores 3
Filet,
times.
filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? You're hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run with Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Trying to lay one up deep, and it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
Kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On first down, Elliott. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 15-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 15 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference.